Hello YouTubers, this is J.FINESSE Flights. I'm back again. I wanted to talk about my Eachine Wizard that I recently had been upgrading slowly but surely, trying to make a good thing just a little bit better. And what I had come up with was first I did the camera upgrade with the Run Cam Swift 2, so gives you the OSD because you have no voltage monitoring or anything of that nature. So that's, to me, is a must-have thing. You can keep an eye on your voltage. I like to know what's going on, so I did that first. Then I did upgrade the video transmitter. I went with a switchable, which is a 25, 200, 600 milliwatt switchable video transmitter, and that's an Eachine 526, I believe. I think it's what it is, 526, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't have the side plates in anymore. I do have them still. I've been cheating, and I did Lumineer stickers on it to make it look like the QAVR, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I wanted to talk about was, when I first got it, I wanted to upgrade these arms. They're 220 millimeters, as we all know, X220. So instead, I wanted to what I wanted to do was get the ones that didn't have this hole in them, because I figured that hole is a weak point, a stress point in the arm, which could cause it to snap. If something's going to break when you crash, that inertia's got to go somewhere, and that's probably better for it to go here. But I didn't like that. So what I did was I found a TCR 180 millimeter, 220 millimeter, and a 260 millimeter, the TCR. And on the ad at the time, they were showing the arms. None of them had a hole in them. You could buy those arms without a hole for anywhere from $3 and some change up to $5 or $6 and some change. So I went ahead and ordered them, and then I get an email saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, the part you ordered, the ad, they have changed, and we forgot to update our ad, and the ones you're getting have the hole in them." Well, guess what? I paid, because you have the option to order the Wizard arms, and they're cheaper than the TCR arms at the same size, the 220s. The Wizard arms are cheaper. Reason B, they had that hole in them. Well, they informed me that I was paying more for the same arm. I was mad. I was livid. I told them I didn't even want them. They had already shipped them, and blah, blah, blah. So I was pretty highly upset about that they had not, and they admitted to not upgrading their ad, updating their ad when they was supposed to. They admitted to that, but they would not refund me my money. So what I done was, the ones that don't have the hole, I found out, are the 180 millimeter in the TCR and the 260. So I've been wanting to do a 6-inch build anyway. Stealthiness, I just want to have a 6-inch build. I've got another 5-inch. It's this guy here. I love it. Oh my lord, this thing handles so good. I love it. I love it to death. It's zippy. That's my 5-inch. But I noticed the other day that I had some fractures. I'll try to zoom in so you guys can see it. Just bear with me. I'm using my cell phone. It's hard to see without my fluorescent light, but this is paint. That's a fracture there. It goes this direction here, and it just fractured all across this area, this hole. So I'd already ordered some of the TCR parts, like the bottom plate. It is substantially thicker than the Eachine plate. I rounded off the edges, so it's harder to tell, but I think it's 3 mil. Yeah, it's 3 mil. The top plate's 2 mil, and so I went ahead and ordered the top plate, the bottom plate, and the 260 millimeter arms. So what I'm getting at here, guys, is this Wizard now is a 6-inch build, and I have not flown it yet, but I'm loving it. I love the way it looks. I cannot wait to fly this thing. You know, I'm just stoked to fly it, which I haven't done yet, so bear with me. I'm gonna upload the video, but just to try to give you guys an idea of the size difference here, I'm gonna put my 5-inch quad up against my 6-inch quad, and you can see the difference in the size. It's quite a bit difference. I can almost cover this with my whole hand. This, on the other hand, look at that. Look at that. That to that is a big difference. You know, I can touch both motors. I can't there. There to there, touching both screws. There to there, I can't. I'm nowhere close to it, guys. This thing looks mean, and the body is so short on it, you know. The body's so short. I just can't wait to see how this thing's gonna fly. And oh yeah, the motors are the Racer Star what is that? BR 2305s. 2305 2600 kV. They got some meat to them. They got the grunt, and it's smooth power too. It's not, you know, uncontrollable, real herky jerky. It's actually pretty smooth, but it is not very efficient. It all depends on your prop selection, guys. I don't know what kind of props you run. My two favorite props currently, as of today, are the Dow prop. That's the 50/50 Dow Cyclone, and of course the J.FINESSE flash. I love the flash too. It just totally rips on this little light. This thing's super light though. It rips on that quad, and it does really well with this too, but I like running the 50/50 props on this one. But just wanted to let you update you guys on my progress of what I got going on here. Oh yeah, and I didn't have to, all these wires that were inside the Wizard, the way they put them in there, they kind of roll them up. They give you extra slack, so if you do break an arm, it doesn't rip out of the PDB. And as you can see, I still have a little bit of slack left in there. You know, it's not bad. Now the front one, this one, I'm gonna have to desolder the hot wire there. It's tighter. It's so tight you could probably play music off of it. You know, I live out here in Louisville, Kentucky, so you probably like flicking a banjo, boy. You know what I'm saying there, boy? But anyway, just wanted to keep you guys updated. I hadn't seen any videos yet of anybody going with the 6-inch arms, so I'm gonna order me some 6-inch tri blades, and I'm gonna order some 6-inch bi blades and see how we do. Thanks for checking in on me. Hit that like button. If you have any comments, post them in the bottom. You know, hit like or dislike, whatever you guys want. If you hit dislike, tell me why you didn't like it. You know, don't just be one out of the 5 or 6 people on everybody's video that hits the thumbs down button. I think it's the same 5 or 6 people that do it. Anyway, guys, love y'all. Catch you next go round. Later.